I was done. It's my turn to show up. Hello, everyone. I, YouTuber, the one and only YouTuber and YouTuber just got it. Where's my drink? I found my drink. I like my drink. Permanent Saber Zero. Confirmed. That is true. It has been confirmed. I've seen it. Thank God. I was so... when I first heard it, I was so happy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Alright, so yeah, basically... I may have already said this in the video post if it's in that, but yeah, this stream is mostly just a test one because I do need to get this editing done this week. But essentially the game plan is to get as I'm very quiet. Oh, my mic. Oh, my mic's pretty far. Shit. My mic is pretty far. I have a very inconvenient setup. I do need to change it. How much space do I have on this one? I'm like so it's really like narrow from now on. How do I say it? It's claustrophobic, that's what I'm thinking. Granbull is using it, that's not I do not like Granbull at all, I'm not gonna lie. Granbull to me is just a massive narcissist. That's literally all he is. I do not like him at all. In fact, give me a sec. I remember someone bringing this up to me and I was like, I need to make a joke about this. Uno Memento. He's another Death Battle content creator, but I really don't like him. To summarize my thoughts on Granbull, he's like a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian. I'm trying to find the exact image. I'm on the right channel, shit. I remember someone sending it to me, and I was like, it's dead-ass the funniest shit I've ever seen. I needed, this is something I do want to talk about. I don't think my Chrome will show it. Okay. I'm gonna save the image. Give me a sec. My friends on Discord sent me this, like, they sent me the exact, like, thing. Like, his meltdown. And I need to show something of it. Give me a sec. Download. I think it's this. Yeah, this. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Now, you can have whatever opinion you want on the matchup. I really don't give two shits, but like, I'm sorry, Granbull, but this is not. I want to be 100% transparent when I say this. This, unironically, looks like an anti-Rogue Grifter thumbnail. With, like, the Reddit slop in the middle. It's so funny, I can't even take it seriously. Even funnier, so that's where a matchup that isn't even that good to me. Oh my god. I still can't get over the fact that he posted this unironically. Like, honestly, like, again, like, don't, like, obviously, I'm gonna say this right now, do not show harassment to this guy. I was like, bro, I said the same, I said nearly identical to that resto. It looks like a Razzie with Vengeance thumbnail. I'm surprised we remember who he is. Oh my god, it actually does look like that. Well, it looks like a anti-woke thumbnail, like I said earlier. But yeah, Razzie with Vengeance is literally the first thing that came to mind when I first saw this. It looked that fucking corny. And again, obviously, do not show harassment to Granbull, because I'm like, we're poking fun, this isn't harassment. Oh, trust me, I wish I did. Fair enough. But yeah, as I said, don't show, let's not harass this guy. We're poking fun at it, but that's not harassment. That's all I wanted to say with the song. Cursing Death Battle, dissing Death Battle. Oh god. Oh, I'm only, okay, yeah, this is only an exciting shit. Okay, here's the image. I do need to check if you guys can see this in my DaVinci Resolve. I know DaVinci Resolve should work on Streamlabs because I used it before. On Twitch. Okay, yeah, you can see my power. That's good. I like that. I think that. Without my space. I would like to put it in. sure. I'll give you that. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to lower this, actually. Thank you for reminding me, Tristan. My main problem with the mic is that I can't get it close to me at all. My setup is not built for this. I can try. You might hear it a bit as I'm moving it. Problem I just can't put it somewhere convenient enough or that will stay up on. That's the annoying thing. The commands are set for all possibilities. There's a side for Geeks wins, but it's very not close. Yeah, that matchup is really close. Oh, my wire set is not built for this either. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put up with this space. I'm gonna try and speak as loud as I can. Which, to be fair, I normally do. Oh, my car fell. Oh, no. Which way was it? Alright, that's probably gonna be the best I have, because, again, as I said a few times now, my setup isn't built for this kind of thing. Very claustrophobic and stuff like that, so... I do see that the ViGJ is coming through on my window, so I'll also be lowering the if you're real, eat your mic. Oh! Okay, get this light off. Okay. Stupid joke out the way. Hopefully that was loud enough that you can hear the mic be in. I am gonna increase the volume of my thing, though. I need to remember what I did. Okay, so this is... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. That's audio. Let me zoom in a bit. Tell us something your mom doesn't know. Ow, my ears. Sorry. Sorry. I'm having too much fun. I'm having fun. How loud is it now? Louder, but not loud enough. It's only one way to find out. Let me make sure my volume's high. Ah, that might also be it. Increase volume a bit. Decrease the sound mixing on my Chrome. Okay. So, we're gonna have the tiers as per usual. We have the renders ready as well. Okay, yeah, I think it's loud enough that you can hear me. Let me go get the intro. I think I just begin speaking around here. Let me see. Hello everyone, this is I. Welcome. Yep, that's me. Okay. Now we're gonna begin the editing process. Finally. It's what I came here to do. Hello. Okay, maybe not that many frames. Hello everyone, this is I. Welcome back to another prediction video. Yep, okay, that's good. Let me just lower this a bit so I can get the whole debate chart. There we go. Okay, good start. Death Battle, and today's video we'll be doing Ash versus Yugi. Here we go. So, we're gonna have the tiers as per usual. Can't wait for 2026. We'll do no Aang versus Traveler and Groove versus Mega Man Gates versus the Hero, so 9 unknown fights left to figure out. Yeah, that's true. And I think we're also gonna be getting the Life versus Columbo thing soon enough. Because that's, if I remember correctly, that's the thing for this season. But I could be wrong about that. Oh, I need to move the text. Shit. My bad. I thought the window thing was above it. Where's the text? There it is. Yeah, I completely misplaced the text. My bad. Luckily, we didn't miss anything. We have the renders ready as well. I also have done a bit of research because I don't really know the Yu-Gi-Oh side. I am very familiar with the Pokemon side. I am a Pokemon expert. Again, you guys do need to... Yeah, I am very familiar with Pokemon. That's basically all you need to know. But I'm not very familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, so do correct me if I get some stuff wrong here. On December 18th, this is not ARG, this is real. That is true, and that is what I will be doing. 18th of December, note that down in your calendars, I will be doing another matchup tier list. I enjoyed the last matchup tier list I did with Geets, so I'm excited to do it again. Which one was it again? I think it was Ripple. I think it was Ripple Cut. Yeah, that gets rid of it. Pockets. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's mine. I need to test something though. I think if I I know in Adobe, because I did this in uni, you can double click something, add in and out points, and then drag what you've done into that. But I don't know if you can do that in DaVinci. I'll figure that out. Okay, so what do I need to get first? Oh yeah, I should probably start the assembly cut first. So let's begin. So I'm gonna start with. So let's begin. So I'm gonna start with strength. Now this is pretty simple. Ash is relatively strong. We see him going against multiple legendaries across the entire Pokemon franchise. The main ones who note, if we exclude the movies, because the movies are basically nothing but legendaries, besides a few, is Darkrai in the Sinnoh League, which Heracross and Sceptile both took care of during the battle against Tobias. Moru mentioned. Let me read. Three fights will come in. Stealth versus Battle Sonic, Lupin preferred. Oh, Sly Cooper versus Lupin the Third, and the SCP episode. I'd be down to see all of those, honestly. And the Morpheus Room, obviously. That's a good matchup. Alright. Yeah, I'd be down to see those. Now, I don't think you can see Chromes, but this will be minimized. Well, my DaVinci will be minimized, but I don't think you can see Chrome. I will have to check the stream to make sure. So, do bear with me. I'm making sure everything goes well on my preview. Even though it doesn't minimize, I don't know. I don't know how this works. It doesn't seem to be minimizing for me though, so. Main thing I need to get is Ash versus Tobias. That's the main fight I'm looking for right now. Part of me wants to see what happens if I hit mute tabs, but that might mute my music. Alright, music seems fine. Never mind. Ash versus Tobias. I remember the days where we watched AMVs. That was actual peak fiction. I'm trying to find, like, a good way to watch it, because some of them just fucking suck. Problem is, like, there's, like, not many good clips out there. That's kind of what's ticking me off. I might just... Should I just get an image? Are we okay with images? I'm okay with images. Even though we're a clip. Actually, am I kidding? I don't need to find the... Actually, yeah, I probably do. Yeah, I'm supposed to... I'll sell with images for now. Oh, let me see if this is a good clip. This is exactly what I do every video, by the way. I look for clips. You can tell my life is not the best. Jucane? Is that what Sceptile's called in the Spanish dub? Not Spanish, a Japanese dub? Alright, yeah, that's good. Now I need to go to a YouTube to MP4 converter. Luckily, I use multiple of them. I'll just wait for it to load up. There we go. Why am I lagging? My Wi-Fi is not bad today, I don't think. I'll check and check. I forgot I have YouTube stuff. Oh, if we do whatever. We'd be playing that game. Currently downloading something. Yep, this is pretty much the average everyday experience for an ePutuber editing session. It is both the most fun and most boring part of my day. Remember you ever seeing it's Dr. Lupus' Spectre? I wouldn't be surprised in all honesty, given... I don't know... This might... for all I know, this might not even count because this is Stranger Things, but there's a... But Stranger Things is getting a second DLC in Dead by Daylight, and they're bringing in Vecna from Stranger Things. It isn't the same Vecna, because the Vecna that is from Dungeons & Dragons is... Well, first of all, he's already in Dead by Daylight. He came in, well, I think he came in after the Demogorgon, but I think Stranger Things would boost his popularity a bit. So, yeah, I do see that happening. The only problem I have with that is that we've had way too much Marvel, like, this season. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, download MP4. Finally! I've done a bit of downloading. Again, average ePutuber day. It can be a bit boring, but at the same time, I think the result is decent. Right, let me bring it in. We'll get rid of the audio. So, let's begin by Pokemon Freeze, because the movies are... and Sceptile both took care of. Which Heracross... Cross and Sceptile both took care of during the battle against Tobias. My goat is ore farming. And that is pretty good if we assume that Darkrai... And that is pretty good if we assume that Dark... That does remind me, I do need to get rid of this long-ass pause over here. It does give me a lot to think about, but again, I don't know every media there is. I really don't know every media there is. You will understand as I'm editing this that I know next to nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! For as much Pokemon knowledge as I don't have anything knowledgeable. Yeah, well, no way they are gonna have Marvel characters in a year. Well, yeah, I'm not saying they're not gonna have a Marvel character. I'm just saying... Because, like, I do expect Marvel to show up at least a few times a season. Like, regardless of what it is. I'm just saying, we've had a lot of Marvel characters this season, it's somewhat like Marvel vs. DC as a whole, in a way. Where I don't want to see it too often. I think it's good if it's spaced out well. And that's, like, part of the reason I was, like, semi-iffy on Mars vs. Deku when I first saw it. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool and all, but didn't we just have a My Hero Academia episode with Mahito Pasishiguraki? Like, again, I'm not against Marvel episodes. I'm fully down for them, but it's just that, what was I gonna say? It's just that I do prefer well-spaced-out stuff over nothing else. There we go. There we go. I don't... And that is pretty good if we assume that Darkrai is as strong as it normally would be, which I don't think it would be. It would bare minimum get around to the... Ash does get some pretty good universal scaling. He's gone against multiple strong opponents before. However, this is where a big for. I do know there's, like, some good arguments for Universal Ash. Like, he's gone against multiple legendaries. I don't think anything gets the multiversal tiers, because I don't think he's ever fought, like... He's never fought the Creation Trio. I know that for a fact. And that does remind me, I do need to get... There is a card that's going to be brought up in this, story. There was a card that was mentioned, that I mentioned in the video, that someone else mentioned in, I just don't remember what it was. I need to turn streamer mode off for this. I don't remember what page it was. I know someone mentioned it in my friend's watch party server. which which is like where all my it's where all the reactions take place. I'm just trying to find it. No. Nope, 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 nope. 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 Ah. What was it? Ah. Super Polymerization. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know its details. Because, again, I've literally not watched Yu-Gi-Oh even once. Oh, it's apparently Super Polymerization. I'm trying to read what the card does. I think the image is too far. Let me read. This card won. Summon one fusion monster from your fusion. Summon one fusion monster from your entire deck. Using monsters from either field, neither play can activate cards in response. From what my friend told me, or told the server, this card has a 12-dimension feat. Because it's capable of fusing 12 dimensions into one. And it also and I think from what I know is Yugi scales to it, and it also works in durability because Exodia's force attack is empowered by both that attack and something called Super Fusion. That's what I'm gathering, though. Again, this is coming from someone else. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, I'm a Pokemon guy. Hopefully the comments don't kill me if they disagree with me. Let's just say that. Did I hit save? Save me does. Yeah, I'll save as a JPEG. Why not? Wrong thing. Okay, so it seems like if I activate Streamlabs, it will go back to minimize. Got it. I think this is just my thumbnail, so I'll get rid of that. Yeah, this is the card I think I'm on about. Against multiple strong opponents before. However, this is where a big problem comes in for Ash. And that is the extremely good scaling that Yugi gets. To give a brief description, because in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yubel activates a card called... I just want to see an EMU then until Delta rid it off. To be fair, I do like some indie matchups. Like, I like Neon White versus V1. That's a good matchup. And there's also an indie game versus indie game thing. I'm not sure how many more I like. I don't really keep in touch with that. Super Polymerization. I'm hoping that's how you say it. Which apparently, according to one of my friends here, who does seem to look into this debate a bit, is capable of fusing 12 dimensions into one. Which, if I remember correctly, isn't just multi, but it also is complex multi. Now, do I know if Yugi scales this? Well, from what we know, you better fucking scale to it. I'm not getting murdered in the comments. Because we know that Exodia's force attack is empowered by both Super Polymerization and Super Fusion. And we know that Yugi has had an experience with Exodia before. Now, from what I know, he isn't getting Exodia in the fight animation because they talk, because Blizz and Boops, they talk about how Exodia was thrown overboard by another character. I could probably get that footage. Give me a sec. Which tab do I want to get rid of? Yeah, the one about my post, I can get rid of that. Off I go. Let's go, get this clip. Oh yeah, Death Bell. Let me go get the Yugi preview. I really want the thumbnail to change. That him thumbnail does not look good to me. Very not. It looks really corny. I'm not gonna lie. Paste. Delete me. I literally came back home from editing today. I literally had to do editing in uni as well. That's my chicken nuggies. I'll have them later. I'm having the chips first. Because some food came in. The only thing about uni now is that I get home at like 6, which is like well after tea. Either you still owe me $15. Why do I owe you $15? What did I do? I would kill the Skull for to be beheaded. I don't really know much about Skull, but I do vibe with the beheaded. I like the beheaded though. I'm saying this like I've played Dead Cells, but literally the only interaction I've had with the beheaded is fucking Indie Cross. To be fair, he is like a godsend in that show. It's really funny. Now'll be a good time to convert. Let's see if I can do it here. Ah. Seems doing this has made my internet tank. Fall to the Shadow Realm. This is what I get for not understanding what I'm talking about. Do yourself a favor and play both. Probably should, to be fair. Now I'm gonna wait for this to download. Luckily for me, I got food here. Unlucky for me, this might take a bit. Oh wait, speaking of playing, I played Code Vein recently, if anyone's heard of that. I've been playing that recently, and I've talked about it a bit in some servers, but playing that game is like an actual like mood swing, in all honesty. Sometimes I'll be enjoying myself, having a happy-go-lucky time, and other times I want to burn everything to the ground with how angry I get. Like, being unironic when I say that. The game can either be really fun or ball-bustingly aggravating. Usually some mix of both. I think I have a clip of my Blue Sky. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get... I think this is my Chrome. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna show the clip I posted on Blue Sky. I think by the time I'm done with the clip, the thing should be nearly done downloading, so we'll be back to editing soon enough. Okay, yeah, you can see my Chrome tab. Oh, I put it over my PG, my bad. I put it over my PNG. That's my bad, gang. Let me increase the size of it a tad bit more. So yeah, look, okay, I need to show this clip. Give me a sec. I got JJK jumped, like, actually, like, fucking jumped. I didn't deserve what I just got there. I'm not gonna lie to you, homies. You know, make it before Saber will always be wild to me. To be fair, it's not really the first time something like that's happened. Like, we've had multiple characters go before protagonists did. Granted, some of them did make sense. Like, Gojo getting on before Yuji. It could be wild, but it does make sense. What else? Who else going? Shoto getting on before Deku, that does make sense as well. I need to think of, like, actually jarring cases of why the fuck did you come on first? I genuinely can't think of one, though. That's the thing. Who else got on before the protagonist and it was actually, like, kind of jarring? Genuinely asking. I'm confused. Okay. Didn't Vegeta get on before Goku? Oh, yeah. Vegeta got on before Goku. That's also something. I am removing the volume of this. That way I can... Actually, no, I actually do need the volume for this. That way I can figure out what the fucking clip is.
A shadow game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was time to knock him down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
And for his L, Kaiba was given a penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality.
The meta. Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
Don't be too quick to judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. His style works best. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well, okay. Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning. And the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress.
I like myself some good old-fashioned card science. I took it in college. Seriously hardcore LARPing, Yugi and Yami learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... oh...
Okay. Where'd it go? What's that? Okay, then don't ripple cut. Because Ash's Pokemon don't resist Time Stomp. Telling him. It would be funny to see the Pokemon go back to their first form. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Because we know that Exodia's... What else Ash does to get into the immeasurable range? I know he has a lot of the fight animation, because they talk... Because Blizz and Boops, they talk about how Exodia was thrown overboard by another character. Alright, found it. Yes, I've multiple times. Oh boy. That's gonna be something to behold.
However, this does not mean that Yugi should not be able to get this scaling. As such, I'm going to give strength and durability to Yugi.
Alright.
Alright. Next up is speed, which I think is... Next up is speed, which I think is pretty even. Both of their speed is really busted. To the point where I'd honestly just give it a both. Both.
Like, the thing is, Ash going to the creation trio is increasingly inconsistent. Yeah, I agree. That thing is not consistent at all. Like, I genuinely don't get the scaling sometimes. It's extremely wishy-washy. Like, you get people talking about Cynthia, you get people talking about the movies, you get people talking about the Hoopa film, for Christ's sake. That Hoopa film was pretty good, by the way. Overhated me. Overhated.
We know that in Bearman in the fight, Ash will be getting multifaceted light scaling since... But we know he goes against faster moves. I need to remember what the exact feat was. I know Pikachu dodged the lightning in the Unova region, and he gets...
Pretty sure it was the Unova region. Give me a sec. I'm also gonna get the, Ash preview if I can find it. They have 6.35 mil subs. That's actually kind of cool. New products. What products? There's products on that, on the Ashley preview. That's funny. I don't really agree with him scaling characters like Ultra Kukus because he never formed more character fully scales to 100% Psycho. Yeah, that's exactly why I don't agree with the Cynthia scaling. We don't see Cynthia take down a Palkia. We only see her Garchomp being Draco Meteor. No, not being Draco Meteor. She used Draco Meteor. What am I saying? She beat Draco Meteor. She used Draco Meteor to beat Palkia's Spatial Rend. There we go. Oh, I don't have chat box in there. Shit. Alright. You'll have to go down soon enough, Mr. Thingy. I need to get a chat box in there. That's my bad, gang. Oh, that might be the... Oh, that might be the chat box on Twitch. Shit. Gonna extend it to there, sure. If it's... Wait. Where can I put it? Ivan, happy to see you. Yep. Same here, Russell. Happy to see you too. Welcome to the stream. Currently that's downloading. So I'll quickly just check back on Discord stuff and wait for it to download. This shouldn't be too long of an edit. I remember that... I remember stuff like this being, like, really simple to edit. Like, it's not that hard to edit a prediction video. The only reason it took me so long is because I was busy with, like, other stuff, like, you know, universities and, like, stuff like that. Oh, might be done downloading. Give me a sec. Wrong one. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, now I need to get the feat of Ash is Pikachu dodging the lightning.
Attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but quick attack and
Oh, he intercepted lightning. I think that's sweet.
have fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but quick attack increases that speed even more.
And his Iron Tail really pairs well with Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
Just like Ash's Pokemon. They're not just collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's
More.
and his Iron Tail
Intercept.
learned how they use thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just spinning really fast. Whee!
Oh yeah, bought DMC4 Special Edition. Lady, my beloved, that is actually so base. I love DMC4
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but
Edition.
quick attack increases that speed even more.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna change the chat box a bit. That doesn't look good. It looks quite stretched. Okay, looks better. Now I need to figure out what the speed thing was.
We know that in Bearman in a fight, but we know he goes against faster moves. I want to.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but there has been a time where a Pokemon dodged Swift in the anime, right? Give me a sec. Has anyone in the Pokemon anime dodged Swift? This is Ash really codes game over. Possibly. I haven't gotten to the end of my prediction yet. We don't know the difficulty. But yeah, it seems like a dodge. Like, it seems like Ash has dodged Swift before. A move that normally isn't dodgeable, so that's also a thing to say for him.
I need to remember what the exact feat was. I know Pikachu dodged the lightning in the Unova region. It's faster again. I don't exactly know, like... region, and he gets faster again. I don't exactly know what else Ash does to get into the immeasurable range. I know he has a lot of busted hacks and stuff, but that's for a different...
Do I make the mistake of going on the Versus Wiki for this? Do I, chat? Fuck it, why not? How funny would it be? It would be mega funny. I know Pokemon's like a really researched thing, so move on. I'm trying to move on as fast as I can. There's just a lot of... Editing is not that easy. Well, it's a lot more than it looks. It's what it should be. Types of media... Anime, that could help. Pokemon anime. Problem is, it's really... my thing is really slow today, so it might take a bit to get there. Oh, is that trending because of how shitty the animation is? That'd be really funny. Okay, Pokemon. Let's see where it has Ash in terms of speed. See if I can find feats. Even though you become brain rotted, my brain is already rotted. It doesn't exist. Pokemon, yeah. I don't have a brain. I have 2 brain cells.
Oh, these are game trainers. I need to know where it has action speed and see if it has feats there. I know it can have feats. Like, it's sometimes useful. Uh-oh. Okay, good, fine. Powers and stats. This isn't good. Yeah, it's kept up with Pokemon before. I think that's just where the feat comes from. It just scales up with Pokemon. Right, that actually that makes sense. Hacks and stuff, but that's for a different. No, he has a lot of busted hacks and stuff. What else Ash does to get into the immeasurable range? I'll put that in text then. I can't hear you. I can't be that quiet. Ugh. I hate my setup. You know what? I'm gonna find an amplifier. Give me a sec. Is there an amplifier thing on this? I go to the orange. I go nearly into the red, and I still can't be heard. I hate it. Yeah. Is there any like? I'm gonna try and find a filter, or else I'm gonna go insane trying to figure out how to get this thing to work. What filter is there? Gain. I could try that. Because for some reason the video was... But I can hear that. Okay, thank God. I don't have to mess with my microphone yet. If I do, though, I do have a thing prepped for it. How long have I been live? I need to check that soon enough. I feel like I should get some Pokemon that he does scale to. Let me see. Tapu Koko, Zygarde, and Necrozma. Okay. I hit save as PNG. Can I save it as a PNG? Nope, okay. I'll wait then. I'll get Zygarde. Isn't fully scaled down Necrozma. Oh. Okay. By the way, what do you think is going to season 26? To me, either of the confirm. I don't exactly know. I think they're gonna do Aang versus Traveler first between the two matchups left. That isn't the bonus episode or the one that just got confirmed. Like, I've heard my friends say, oh, we have to wait until Cryo for that, but like, Cryo is like mid, like, like, the build it comes out on is apparently coming out in the, like, midway through 2026. Which is, like, the main reason I don't fully see it. And even then, I don't even think you need, like, that stuff to get Traveler to win. Which does annoy me. I really do want Aang to win. But what can you do? Alright, let's go add some Pokemon. Zygarde. Okay, let's go back to get Tapu Koko. I know on the process new. That's only for 50% Zygarde. So I don't think he scales to 100% Zygarde then. Okay. Ah, PNG. Cool. You should scale to at least Tapu Koko, right? Like, I doubt you wouldn't scale to it. Why is Zygarde here? He's not Ash's Pokemon. Scaling. That's why. Mainly with speed. What about speed right now, which isn't... I feel like if Pokemon was one thing, it would be one of the... It wouldn't be any of these three. Well, it would be some of these three. You have Super Polymerization versus Pokemon like Sceptile. But, like, the speed section is mostly just scaling. Which you can see with Zygarde and Tapu Koko, which is why they're here. I just know that in terms of speed, he should be able to match Yugi's. But, I don't think I know the exact, like, for, like... Oh, yeah, I remember. Brandon Yates dropped a teaser of what the track title was on Instagram. I haven't checked on that in a while, actually. I'm pretty sure it's a new post now, thanks to, just need to find the Yates server, because that's where I saw the link to his Instagram. Give me a sec. If my Wi-Fi can work. I returned from the grave. Luckily, I'm currently PNGs right now, like PNG +2. Is it paused? No, it's not. Okay. I should still have a Chrome tab. That was up. Something fell. Window capture. I'm gonna move a bit to the right so I have a semi... I don't really use Instagram that often. I'm just making sure you guys don't see, like, my follower... Actually, I could just show number 8. Because this does show the artist. Yeah, you can see it says Jason Page. Which is actually really shocking because, as all of the Pokemon experts in this chat will know, Jason Page is the original singer for the Gotta Catch 'Em All. Like, the original opening of Pokemon. How Brandon scored this is beyond me. But, like, I should not be complaining because, oh my god, that is going to be the track sound like an absolute banger. See that? Perfect. Yeah, that is really good. I am really excited to see what the track will look like now that we know that Jason Page is on the track. I would be super down to see it. Alright. I just know that in terms of speed, he should be able to match Yugi's. But, I don't think I know the exact, like, specific feats for, like, Ash getting to immeasurable. I know there's probably something out there. There's a lot of Pokemon episodes, okay? Cut me some slack. Not long, by the way. I don't have 5 years for this debate. I have better things to do in my time. That isn't... Versus debating isn't one of them. Well, I mean, technically versus debating is one of them. I just don't want to spend too long doing it. No Most of my arguments come from other debates that I see online. My name is Boyfriend Friday Night Funkin' and I'm Planet Level. What are you talking about? You're not Boyfriend Friday Night Funkin', you're Right Truth. Shut your trap. It's YFM. Alright, anyways, hello, wrong joke. Welcome to the stream. Alright, next up is Skill. Boop, doo, doo. We know what this is going. Doo, doo, doo. We know where this is going. It's a tie. I hope you guys like my singing. It's a tie. Damn, they should hire me at Broadway musicals. I'm not gonna lie, Wiz. Shut your trap like Springtrap, God's sake. No, not like Springtrap. If we keep saying his name, he's going to be. Then the season 2026 premiere will be fucking Junko versus Springtrap. Alright, next up is Skill. Boop doo doo. We know what this is going. Doo doo doo. We know where this is going. The immeasurable stuff comes from the creation tree on Necrozma. Oh. So at most he'd probably just get like infinite scaling or more faster than light. Okay. It's a tie. Both of them are very skilled monster training combatants. And we see this time and time again with... I didn't mean to do that. And we see this time and time again with some of Ash's strategies. They already went for a few of them, like the Thunder Armor and the... What was it called again? It was that shield move that Weasel, Pikachu, and Chimchar used against Fantasia. I forgot its name. Was it Counter Shield? It better be Counter Shield. But that's not even the, like... I think it is Counter Shield, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Culture. Ash spent decades as a...
Who shot himself with...
Leave it up to Ash bullshitting. Both of them are very skilled, time and time again with some of strategies. They already went for a few of them, like the Thunder Armor and the move. The Thunder Armor and the... What was it called again? It was that shield move that Weasel, Pikachu, and Chimchar used against Counter Shield. Like Counter Shield. Counter Shield. Yeah, let's go. I got it right. Shield move that Weasel, Pikachu, and Chimchar used against. Shield. It better be Counter Shield. But that's not even the like Shield. I feel glad no one got it right. But that's not even the, like, limit of what Ash can do. Like, a lot of BS stuff he does in Sinnoh is, like, it's stuff like digging so much that Steelix ends up. There actually is a video that I can get. It's from someone else who did, I don't know how many people watch. My Wi-Fi is being slow right now. I hate it here. I'm not even on the history tab. What am I doing? Someone remind me to lock in. Can I even see the chat right now? Oh. I can do it here. Oh my days, why is everyone's being so loud right now? I'm gonna crash out, dog. You know, screw. I'll just download the video. I'll reach out in a sec. Don't worry, guys. I will be right here. I'm already struggling to find it on my days. Was this seriously that long ago? Actually, I'm not surprised. This is A lot of the videos I'm seeing right now come from my sleep playlist. Ready point. Oh. Kai versus Storm King? I don't know who Storm King is. I heard Dorsan, Jesus Christ. 16 minutes, nope. Ah, found it. Finally. Only took me ages. Right, we're making progress. Now the video is a bit long, so I'm gonna go edit while it
Up crushing the ground, and therefore he gets. But this is just the Sinnoh region. I remember like a fight that was just pure Ash bullshittery, and that's Olympia from the Kalos region.
Oh, ow, oh, I want to get that fight. Please tell me I can find that fight. I need to find it. Ash vs Olympia. It's probably the only reason I remember that gym leader. The fight is S tier. No, it's so cool. Wi-Fi is not taking this well. Do I have that USB stick somewhere? I'm going to see if I can make the Wi-Fi better. If I can remember where I put the thing. Problem is this like... Oh, I have a really clever desk. Better not be on the floor. I'm going to crash out if it is. Where is my... Oh, why is it so dark in here? The song skipped on its own. Big hit with Haunted Memories. How fast is the download speed? Yep, that is abysmal. Don't worry, John. I can fix this. Yeah, call me in. Should I even work right now? No, it isn't. Where did I... Do I need to get my light on for this shit? Okay. In here. Okay, now it's light. I have light in my room. Okay, fine, found it. Let's see if this fixes it. That guy, My Little Pony Storm King. I don't know much about My Little Pony, that was the thing. Alright, hopefully this does not break the stream, because I do need... We're safe. Yippee. Might rewatch the fight, even though I'm watching it from an AMV. Wait, Metro Prime 4 is out? Wait, hold on, I can still confirm that. Is Metro Prime 4 out? I haven't been looking into it. Problem is, I have to wait a little bit in order to get this video downloaded. And it's downloading really slowly. I mean, this isn't a problem with my computer, it's a problem with the Wi-Fi. God's sake. That does suck, but what more can you do? Okay, wait, what's wrong? What's up? What are we waiting? Okay, this Wi-Fi thing is gonna piss me off, isn't it? Oh no. Of course, when I want to edit something, I have to deal with shit Wi-Fi. Because what else would it be? What am I looking again? Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna prep this for download. I'll also wait for that to download. If my download speed fucking sucks, then I'll probably just have to sell the assemble cut. It's stuck. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's like so low that's like kilobytes a second. Oh, I'm gonna. Why is the Wi-Fi so bad? Watch FNAF 2 movie. I do want to watch that film actually. I do want to watch the FNAF 2 movie. That is something I will say. I want to watch that. The film looks fun. Also, MatPat's in it. Oh, the Wi-Fi is being so sluggish today. I'm gonna do a ping tester on my phone. Give me a sec. Is that Jesus present? Oh, it was. Oh, it's the Wi-Fi on my phone. Let's go find out. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm probably just better off restarting the Wi-Fi. Of course when I go live it decides to go to shit, because why wouldn't it? It's paused again, are you fucking... Seems to be reconnected, so... We won't go turn my light off. Don't need it on anymore. Ah, stepped on something. How's the Wi-Fi look? Yeah, okay. There's no point. Okay, I'm gonna just download this.
Smash Bros. Is so good, I hope I do it someday. That is so true. That is so true. You know what else happening? I'm gonna do a speed test. You guys can't see my Chrome tabs anyway, I'll just do it here. In that case, I'll just work on the assembly cup. That was a masterful teamwork between Frogadier and Talonflame. I really enjoyed that fight. Yeah, that fight's really good. It was really S tier. And he also does have the knowledge to give certain Pokemon. Alright, we are back. Experience goes to... I didn't move the 100%. To the center. There it is. Alright, we are back. Experience goes to... I didn't move the 100%. To the center. Thank you. This one goes to Yugi, for one simple reason. That... Is it Yami Yugi? Yami... Better fucking be. I don't know. Can you tell I've not Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Yami on this one because I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh at all. But, that alone just gets, Yugi the experience of, Yugi the experience advantage. From what we know, Ash has been doing the Pokemon shit for decades. Like, from the 90s to the 2020s. I don't remember when the Pokemon Journey series ended. I know it ended pretty recently, though. However, because of Yami, Yugi's experience goes all the way back to ancient times, since apparently, from what I know from the preview, games existed even back then, so Yugi... I can get footage for that, too.
Many a theorist have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games with sorcery. These magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift death. The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm. Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yu-Gi-Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was a shy kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle would link his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a Shadow Game.
Whether it's Griddle Air Hockey, Mario Party with Chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's a summoner's war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to wait. And aliens?
Man, right now I go with Nero to heat beat. Yeah, I do think Nero beats Hellboy, GMC Nero anyway. Oh, that's the main thing I want to say about it. But real quick, I have a question to Yu-Gi-Oh people here. Why does Yami look like Yugi? Is it because he solved the puzzle? Does he look like someone who's...
Does Yami look like the person who solves the puzzle? So is that why he looks like Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know.
I don't think I know the exact, like, using the ice bricks as ice skates or something like that. I remember moves to counter another one. Like, the reason Heracross did so much damage to the Dark Raigan, but instantly to Dreamier, which I remember correctly is super. I mean, again, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh. This is mainly just me researching. Alright, we are back. Experience goes. I'm gonna go with Yami on this one because I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh at all. But, that alone just gets, Yugi the experience advantage. From what we know, Ash has been doing the Pokemon shit from the 90s to 2020s. I don't remember when the Pokemon. I know it ended pretty recently though. However, because of Yami,
yeah, I don't know.
Yugi's experience goes all the way back to ancient times. Apparently, from what I know from the preview.
Oh my god. It's taking so long to download something, man.
Games existed even back then, so Yugi showed. Now, you see, gamers, there's one Pokemon that actually counteracts the Shadow Realm.
You heard that right. I think a Pokemon counters the Shadow Realm.
Into it now. Let's go to it. Gengar has the ability. Gengar has the ability to pass through dimensions and appear anywhere. We know this from the Pokédex. Now, you may be saying, "Oh, but the Pokédex is often exaggerating or it can lie."
Possibly.
Well, there's sometimes where it does retcon some stuff at times, like it retcons Giratina stuff, and it also retcons the kid turning into a Kadabra as making that a rumor.
Okay, let's see if that works any better. Wow, that is an abysmal download speed. Never mind, speed, thank god. Alright, what was it? Oh yeah, Kadabra, that's what I'm looking for. But I just go the Pokemon Point me. Anything could happen, that's what I can say. Oh damn, the retcon of Kadabra has been since Pokemon Emerald. Sheesh. Maybe should stream is remaining healthy.
But one thing that's consistent, kid turning into the
retcons the kid, so retcons the kid turning into a Kadabra as making that a rumor. Put it up a bit. Yeah, that makes sense. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Are we sure that's a mod? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm sounding a lot less disinterested. Sheesh, that mess and with all the lack of the annoyance of the Wi-Fi. My mood. My bad, gamers. JPEG. Okay, no. That reminds me, my Pokedex is nearly full in Pokemon's here. I just need a few more starters, the legendaries, and Beldum, I think. Oop, wrong one. Retcons the kid turning into a Kadabra as making that a rumor. But one thing that's consistent about Gengar is it always looms in to curse someone or kill someone. Yugi. He has 7, while Ash has 4. As a result, I'm going to give this win to Yugi. What am I looking up? This is gonna be an image, okay. To Yugi. I'm going to give this to... Make it a freeze frame here. To win to Yugi. Okay. And yeah, as a result, this win goes to Yugi, despite... I see the... Yellow. I think it's just bullshitting out the box methods, and I defy with ultimate cards. So quick recap. Super, whatever the what was that movie called again? Ah, fuck, I'm gonna do that. Strength and durability comes with super polymerization, which is also enhanced via Exodia, something we know Yugi has used before, which as a result would result in Yugi getting, like... I have a Yu-Gi-Oh game on Steam, I just don't play it. That's because I don't... I hope you will enjoy me rambling. Okay, there we go. We got a bit more... Games existed even back then, so Yugi should have the... I cannot speak. I cannot speak. I am what people call autistic. As they say. Master Children didn't read Yami was in ancient times, so beats Ash's 20 years or so. There we go. There we go. God, I really wish I was better at speaking. Intelligence also. Intelligence also goes to both. I mean, even if experience goes to Yugi thanks to his Yami BS, Ash does reasonably get high in intelligence because of the amount of bullshit he does in his fights.
Ash's fighting style is less about, like... Well, Yugi has a lot to do with strategy as well. I remember when looking up renders for his cards, his deck was specifically a strategy build deck, which is themed around, like, traps and stuff.
This is
At least that's what I remember. I don't exactly know the full details. I haven't really... I mean, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what any of that means.
It's working, Dad.
But, Ash isn't that dumb either. I mean, he has... I mean, if you're looking at it from just the Unova region, which is, not the best, then, yeah, he can be a bit dumb. But, now...
Oh, yeah, this is what I use to, like, get particular stats, this thing.
I think there's a lot of this that goes into both. Bugs and hacks.
Sometimes I look up debate charts to see...
I think there's a lot of this that goes into both.
Other people's
But
opinions.
I do want to give this to Ash for one reason. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, for one reason. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, obviously, Ash gets sent to the Shadow Realm. Now, you may think, oh, that's GG no Re. Ash in the Shadow Realm? Game over. No. You see, gamers, there's one Pokemon that actually counteracts the Shadow Realm. Gengar has the ability, also retcons the kid turning into a Kadabra as it always looms in the curve. You're fucking dead. Approaching, says, if a Gengar is approaching, you're fucking dead. Fucking. You're fucking dead.
I still can't believe that's a Pokédex entry. If there's a Gengar running towards you, give up.
But Mega Gengar can pass through dimensions.
Well, it's been a while since I used the Fairlight app. This one, yeah. I'm gonna make it purple. You know, like a Gengar. Dupe. Load the paint a bit. Or load red. It's not doing anything. Either way, I got like 2 of them.
But Mega Gengar
Oh.
can pass through. But
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
But
I'm just gonna get rid of the paint, so screw it. Think about like too hard. Change clip speed.
But Mega Game can pass through dimensions.
I'm surprised that's a normal thing.
We know this via Let's Go's Pokédex entries, where it says it can pass through other dimensions. Dex entry in other hack stuff like Realm, if it was ever bought, travel through dimensions. So I'd imagine Gengar will be able to travel through dimensions and get what's in there. Now there is other hack stuff in there as a Mirror Force, which is such as a Mirror Force, which basically when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all attack position monsters in your opponent controls, which is pretty much every Pokemon.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if that's what Magic Force does. Again, never played Pokemon.
However, that
Yu-Gi-Oh.
doesn't exactly change the fact that Ash has a way to bypass the entire Shadow Realm. So as a result, I am going to give this. But Ash also, he also bypasses death a lot. Those times he just came back on his own. Well, he had help with Pokemon, of course, because of that. Yugi's cards versus Ash's Pokemon. From what I know, with all... Actually, no, this also shouldn't... If this includes all of Yugi's cards, then I'm going to give this to Yugi. His trap cards would make things busted. That's part of why I thought the dynamic was kind of... He has a lot of trap cards at his disposal, some of which can even cancel out some of Ash's other stuff. Like, the main one I want to talk about is... I want to say Timekeeper is its name? I don't know. I don't know its name. It's that clock thing I was mentioning in the preview.
Yeah, I'm right. I think it's called Timekeeper.
Stone can destroy Moon Hand. Like Skull is a bot with a cannon that literally launches other.
Little did he know that completing the Millennium Puzzle does far more than force Millennium setup.
Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him, but I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock.
Oh, Time Wizard. Fuck.
Wizard supply with Judge. Yugi's a very clever strategist. For setups. Oh,
Buy this with the puzzle. Yami can. Yami, we're ready for anything. Guys, Kaiba's got aiming at his dome.
Simple.
Moons.
Time.
Yugi just has the better cards to counteract the amount of dragons that it can do that. Ref? That's part of why I thought the dynamic was that can apparently rewind something back to its original state. I could just imagine it can do that, or something like that. It can do that, something like that. And that's not even going to other trap cards. I mean, so I don't know about that. But, yeah, Yugi just has the strength and durability to win to Yugi. Strength and durability come with super polymerization, which is also enhanced via Exodia, something we know Yugi has used before. A lot more primal, but they were, and a lot of his other mons are just really like. I want to say this other mons that also. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh game on Steam. I just don't play it. That's because I don't fucking know Yu-Gi-Oh. Overall, I think the match is like. Yugi will struggle a bit because Ash is a really unorthodox fighter. He often uses very strange difficult. This is not. I can't. I'm so bad at explaining. Oh man. Predict. Overall. Prediction video was fun and. Hello everyone, this is I.
Honestly, we made some good progress today. I'm quite proud of myself. This was the video I was on about earlier that I was trying to download.
And he also does have the knowledge to give certain Pokemon like the reason Heracross did so much damage to the Darkrai against Tobias correctly is super. It's stuff like stuff he does in Sinnoh is like it's stuff like digging so much that Steelix ends up crushing the ground and therefore he gets murdered, or using the ice bricks as ice skates or something like that. I remember.
Alright. I think I'm nearly there. Whew. That is the most locked in Steelix I've seen.
In the ground and therefore he gets murdered. It's stuff like digging so much that Steelix ends up crushing the ground and therefore he gets murdered, or using the ice bricks as ice skates or something like that. I remember this is just the Sinnoh region. I remember like a fight that was just pure Ash bullshittery, and that's Olympia from the Kalos region. That was a masterful teamwork between Frogadier and Talonflame. I really enjoyed that fight. And he also does have the knowledge to give certain Pokemon certain moves to counter another one. Like, the reason Heracross did so much damage to the Darkrai against Tobias was because Ash gave his Heracross Sleep Talk, which allowed it to use Mega, such as a Mirror Force. However, that doesn't exactly change the fact that Ash has a way to bypass the it might be silly, chat. I'm sorry. Normally pretty bad as dying, obviously. I completely forgot to mention that. I'm so stupid. Like, well, dying, obviously. As something as, like, not a normal way to bypass something as Marshadow. Those times he just came back on his own. Well, he had help with Pokemon, of course, because of their tiers, but that is definitely, like,
not a normal way to buy something as like, well, dying, obviously. I completely forgot to mention that. I'm so stupid. Boop. I know with all... Actually, no, this also shouldn't... If this includes all of Yugi's cards, then I'm going to give this to Yugi. His trap cards would make things busted. That's part of why I thought the dynamic was kind of... He has a lot of trap cards, and I don't buy the creation tree or scaling, and I probably never will. Speed goes to both. Both should be around... Let me check how long my stream's been on. Oh, an hour and a half. I think I'll go for another half an hour. Alright, we are back. Experience goes to... I didn't move the 100%. To the center. Thank you.
Like,
this one goes to Yugi, but once in ancient times, since apparently, from what I know from the preview, games existed even back then, so Yugi should have the experience in that knowledge, in that, well, you know, thing. I cannot speak. Master Children didn't read. Yami was in ancient times, so beats Ash's 20 years or so. There we go. Intelligence also goes to both. I mean, even if experience goes to Yugi thanks to his Yami BS, Ash does reasonably get high in intelligence because of the amount of bullshit he does in his fights. Ash's fighting style is less about, like... Well, Yugi has a lot to do with strategy as well. I remember when looking up renders for his cards, his deck was specifically a strategy build deck, which is themed around, like, traps and stuff. At least that's what I remember. I don't exactly know the full details. I haven't really... I mean, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what any of that means. But, Ash isn't mentioned before with skill. So, yeah. I just realized I should be talking about his Mon Small. What am I on about? Oh, yeah, speaking of Mons, powers and hacks. I think there's a lot of this that goes into both. Come on, that opera as making that a rumor. But one thing that's consistent about Gengar is... Alright, we are back. Experience goes... That alone just gets Yugi the experience advantage. From what we know, Ash has been doing the Pokemon shit for decades. Like, from the 90s to the 2020s. I don't remember when the Pokemon Journey series. Strength and... Hello, everyone. Super... we know that in the Unova region, hacks and stuff, but that's for a different tier. I just know the Thunder Armor, digging... He also does have the, knowledge to give certain Pokemon certain moves to counter another one. Like, the reason Heracross did so much damage to the Darkrai against Tobias was because Ash gave his Heracross Sleep Talk, which allowed it to use Mega Horn when it got hit by Dark Void. Granted, it did go out instantly due to Dreamier, which I remember correctly is super effective because of the fighting type, but I think it could be neutraled out because of Bug type. The type chart's really confusing to me. Yugi is also really skilled in his own right. I can't exactly give details on that because, I mean, again, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! This is mainly just me researching into debates and seeing what other people are saying and just going, yeah, I'll add that to the list. I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never watched it, don't really plan to. So, I know he has a lot of fights with Seto Kaiba, and I saw in the Death Battle subreddit that people seem to like his final fight with Seto Kaiba the most. I've seen it get a lot more votes than Ash vs. Paul, which is really saying something because that fight's fucking godsend in Pokemon. So that does give me a lot to think about. But again, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! If I'm wrong about anything I say, please let me know. I don't know every media there is. Alright, we are back. Experience goes to... I didn't move the 100%. To the center. Thank you. This one goes to Yugi for one simple reason. That Is it Yami Yugi? Yami?
Better fucking be.
And
I don't know.
get this thing here.
I mean,
I did have to get AMV for this, so I will be zooming it in.
But such as a Mirror Force, which is where retcon traps. But what you fucking get? I'm gonna be games. Let's say using the ice bricks as ice skates or something like that. I remember this is just the Sinnoh region bullshittery, and that's Olympia from the Kalos region. That was a masterful teamwork between Frogadier and Talonflame. I really enjoyed that. Using the Olympia from the Kalos region. That was a masterful teamwork between Frogadier and Talonflame. I really enjoyed that fight. And he also does have the knowledge to give certain Pokemon certain moves to counter another one. Like the reason Heracross did so much damage to the...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here for today. My motivation has been decreasing a lot, and I'd rather just take a break. I also need to get footage of the Ash vs. Tobias fight, so I'll be doing that in my spare time. But until then, I enjoyed the first bit of this stream, I'll say that. I enjoyed the first bit of the stream. So, I do plan to do more. When? No, I don't know. But again, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all next time. I don't really have an outro yet, but one thing I will say is that until next time, have a good time. That's all I want to say.